facts about Marc Marquez's situation at the start of the 2026 season. Serious injury: Marquez suffered a complex right shoulder injury in a crash at the Mandalika MotoGP in Indonesia in October 2025. Physical impact: the injury plagued him throughout 2026, causing pain and limited mobility on the motorcycle, particularly when turning right. Long absence: due to the injury, Marquez was forced to miss the final 4 races of the 2025 season and was sidelined for the start of the 2026 season. Condition in 2026: despite his return to racing, Marquez admitted that he was not yet at 100% physical condition and was not as strong as before, which limited his ability to perform at his best at the start of the 2026 season. Struggling to compete: in several early races in 2026, he struggled to fight for the front row, podium, and even admitted that he could only survive rather than attack.
Yeah, you switch things up, now you seem brand new to me. But was that even for? Was you playing your games?
The impact of the 2025 Mandalika injury on the 2026 season. The Mandalika turning point and preseason disruptions. The competitive landscape of the 2026 MotoGP season shifted drastically following a major incident at the tail end of 2025. Marc Marquez, originally projected as a top title contender with the Ducati Lenovo team, was forced to face a harsh reality after a high-speed crash at the Mandalika Circuit. The resulting injury to his right shoulder was no mere bruise, it was a physical trauma that shattered his rhythm heading into 2026. Instead of maximizing his adaptation to the new bike, Marquez spent the winter hiatus in rehabilitation. This directly eroded his competitive edge compared to rivals who entered the season in peak physical condition. Technical hurdles and lost fluidity on the Ducati GP26. By the Austin Grand Prix in April 2026, Marquez gave a candid interview to MotoGP.com regarding his technical struggles. The primary issue centered on a loss of fluidity, the hallmark of his signature aggressive riding style. Aboard the Ducati GP26, Marquez admitted to feeling like a stranger to his own machine. This discomfort was most palpable during the race's most crucial phases, particularly the opening laps when the Michelin tires were still fresh. Without optimal shoulder strength, he was unable to master the Ducati's demanding handling, often leaving him trailing in the hunt for the lead as soon as the lights went out. Retirement rumors: passion versus physical limits. One of the most shocking moments for the racing community occurred when Marquez began discussing the end of his career openly. In an exclusive interview with the Spanish television station La Sexta in January 2026, he made the somber comment that his body might stop him sooner than his heart would like. This sentiment was more than just a fleeting emotion. He doubled down on the statement during an appearance on the 10 Plan YouTube podcast ahead of the Jerez round in mid-April. These remarks sent a strong signal that his physical pain was beginning to outweigh his mental ambition to compete at the highest level. Medical reality from the Ducati management perspective. The severity of the injury was also confirmed by team insiders. Ducati team manager Davide Tardozzi expressed deep concern after observing Marquez's performance during private tests on the Panigale V4 earlier in the year. Based on data analysis and physical observation, Tardozzi confirmed significant damage to the ligament and bone structure of Marquez's shoulder. This explains why the 8-time world champion struggled to maintain an ideal body position through corners, a medical complication far more severe than the public had initially anticipated. A bleak start and front-end struggles. Marquez's failure to secure a podium finish in the opening rounds, such as Buriram, Brazil, and Austin, served as concrete evidence of his decline. In interviews with various national media outlets like CNN Indonesia and Kompas.id in April 2026, Marquez dissected his technical woes. He admitted to losing feeling in the front end of the bike. The lingering effects of his shoulder surgery significantly reduced his motor sensory feedback and the strength required to load the front tire. Without confidence in the front end, Marquez was forced to ride conservatively, a complete anomaly for a rider defined by his willingness to take massive risks in every turn.